Hello friends, this is yearly astrology forecast for Pisces. So let's see what Pisces can expect in the year 2020. This year is very specific as there are many big planets in the sign of Capricorn, which we talked about in many previous videos that are on YouTube. So if you wish, check them please. I would recommend to you my video Saturn in Capricorn, Jupiter in Capricorn, lunar nodes and eclipses on Cancer Capricorn axis. Perhaps you can see also my video Plutocracy, and also there are two videos about the conjunction of Saturn and Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. If you have been following the videos, then you most probably already know where are those big planets. In which area of life for Pisces. So now we will talk about that a bit more. So this, what we are going to talk about, will work for those who have ascendant in Pisces, but also for those who have Sun in Pisces, and perhaps partly for people who have Moon in Pisces. Those people are solving more or less the similar issues as in the year 2019. But the difference is that the year 2020 will be final about certain topics. Good thing is that Jupiter is entering the same field, and Jupiter is helping Pisces people to understand better their future growth, and it's explaining why they were going through certain transits until now and what to do with the energies that are opening for them in the future. I just want to remind you that astrology is useful if we want to understand ourselves and our life path, but that definitely, finally, everything depends on that, on how conscious one is, on which level of spirituality he or she is, and if he or she is a well-integrated person. If you are one of these, then you will not be that much under the influence of astrological transits. You will even feel them in advance and behave in a way that you help yourself before things come, before the life changes you, you become to change yourself. That's how energies work. So big planets, Pluto, Saturn and Jupiter, are in the 11th astrological house. Those two were there in the 2019, and Jupiter is entering there in the year 2020. So the 8th astrological house is the house of long-term plans. It is the place that signifies the society we live in. It tells much about our friends or people who are that we work with on the same projects. It says a lot about that, who are those people who are influencing us with their ideas, and how we influence others with our ideas. Through 11th house, things are coming to us according to that what we gave to the society or to others. So it can be that many Pisces people felt in previous years that they were giving, but things were not coming back to them. This is one of the situations that can be there. Also, it can be that Pisces people feel that in previous years others were not accepting their ideas, they did not share their visions. Or Pisces could feel that their long-term plans cannot be fulfilled, that there is always some problem and they are not living in accord with their visions. So now things will change because Jupiter is there and can be very useful for Pisces people. They will better understand their path, their spiritual path, their personal development. They will have much more opportunities now. They will widen their conscience. And Jupiter can even bring many useful people who will help them to realize their long-term plans, or who will help them to find the right contacts that Pisces people need to develop their jobs, profession, their personality, or whatever. Neptune is very significant for Pisces, and it is in Pisces. So Neptune is in Pisces once in 120 and more years, and always when Neptune is in Pisces, humanity is going through some sort of spiritual renaissance. Some Pisces are already under the influence of Neptune, some will be in the years to come. This is very interesting transit, but it is not easy to integrate the energy of Neptune. If Neptune is not well integrated, that people can drink too much, eat too much, take drugs, which is the worst thing, of course, take pills, depend on some drugs, I mean, as pills or things like that. And if Neptune is well integrated, then people have ability to develop their talents, especially if they have some artistic talents, to grow spiritually, or to let's say improve some talents that they have that are connecting with healing. Pisces is the biggest healer in astrology. So Neptune will influence you differently because it matters if you are spiritually artistic type of Pisces or you are materially practical type of Pisces. But for all of both of those types, Neptune is useful because if you're materially practical Pisces and you are involved in IT, for example, professions, you work with computers, you are business oriented, then you can be very good actually in finances because you understand numbers well, you know how to calculate well. And of course, it is fantastic for all of those who are involved in music, art, spirituality, especially these new healing methods. Then this Neptune can bring boom into your life and help you maybe to change your attitude towards life and later on even to change your profession. During the year 2020, Jupiter and Neptune will 3 times create sextile, which is a fantastic way how to use those talents, how to develop those talents. It is also good, this sextile is good for students. They will have opportunity to study well. And many also Pisces people who wanted to have children, but they could not have children, for example, will be under this fantastic influence. And it is especially good for those who are involved in healing professions. Many doctors that I know that studied medicine in Western schools, they are now learning alternative methods of healing, and they are Pisces. Of course, Jupiter and Neptune can be good for those who want to get more money. That's also possible with this. Money can come. Then Uranus is in Taurus and affects Pisces people also because Uranus is changing their inner world and helping them to better understand their mental processes, to better follow their subconscious processes. And in later years, this will give very good results. Pisces will change, first of all, inside, and then later on, that will influence other areas in their life. Of course, with Neptune, Neptune and Uranus in the 12th house, many Pisces actually want to achieve something special in life, and it will come most probably in the next years. There are going to happen first eclipses on Sagittarius, Gemini axis in the summer 2020, and then there are going to be 2 at the end of the year 2020. And those eclipses are saying that many Pisces people are ready to change their profession. That will be more clear in the year 21, but already the end of 2020 is saying something about this. Some other Pisces will strive to change the status of the family in a way, to improve the status of their family in the society. Then let's say that Mars will be retrograde in Aries in the year 2020, and Mars and Mercury this year in retrograde motion can make Pisces people to make sudden decisions about money. So when we speak about Mars can change decisions about money and investments perhaps, can be sudden expenses also, and maybe even conflicts regarding money in between September and November. So be very careful. In that time, you can do pranayama, you can exercise to push some tension that is in you, to push it out, that you can be more calm in making decisions concerning money and other topics. And actually, Chiron is there in the same place. And Chiron is helping Pisces for many years already to understand finances better, to to evaluate their work better, to understand in a new way that what they do has a value. So this value should come also maybe through money or recognition from others. This is what many Pisces people are solving in those years, and it will last for the years to come. Some are solving family property. Maybe it's not easy to do that, but Chiron is helping there. That's good transit. And this retrograde Mercury can affect Pisces, especially in February and March. It is around their birthday. So during or around our birthdays, we are usually very sensitive. We summarize what we did until that time, what we achieved in the previous year. And to Pisces people, this will be March, and February will be time of deep introspection. So it's good to be isolated, alone, maybe to do some pranayamas and things like that. So that's all what I wanted to tell you in this short video. You can check my web pages, symbolicthinking.net, to see what I offer. I don't have much material in English, but I have, for example, an astrology course in English. It's an online course for beginners, so maybe you will study there. It is interactive, so you can check your knowledge by studying and so on. And you will see at my web pages that I also offer consultancy based on Thetahealing, which is sort of energetically spiritual healing. I also offer consultancy based on Feng Shui and different types astrological consultancy. Let me say that I do not deal with classical astrology. I don't predict future. I don't think we should do that. What I'm doing is astrological psychology and spiritual astrology. And the goal of these two is to enter into deeper layers of being, to clarify inner mechanisms, and to find the meaning in everything that is happening to a person. So if you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for that in advance. And I wish you in the year 2020 to have the best of luck and to have great sparkling moments.